So open them up. Here is your first look at a retail fake pair of Chicago Dunks. Can you tell any differences just like that? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another comparison video with a pair that has been sent to me and a pair I purchased myself. So you can obviously tell there are some differences straight away with the boxes, but before we get into the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to Legitmark, who are the sponsors of this video. Legitmark is the standard for sneaker authentication and is the safest and most secure place to get your sneakers authenticated. So if you're purchasing an expensive pair like this, you better make sure you're getting the real deal. So there is a link in the description of where you can check them out. So obviously you can see there are differences between the two boxes. This one here is the retail box that I purchased from a store. So we can just compare the boxes, I guess. And the fake one has gone for a very skinny box, which is much longer, so there are differences, and it's a darker purple than the retail one below. In terms of the label on the side, I'll give you a close-up of this. There isn't too much difference at all with the label itself. They have pretty much got it spot on. These are both a size UK 9 and there's little to no difference between the labels at all, apart from at the bottom where it says made in Vietnam. On the fake box, the label text is a lot thicker than that on the retail one. But that's pretty much it for the boxes. Obviously you can see the differences yourself. So we'll open it up and take a look at the shoes themselves. So the retail one comes with the paper on top. The replica one is completely exposed straight away. So open them up. Here is your first look at a retail fake pair of Chicago Dunks. Can you tell any differences just like that? So take the fake one out. It does come with the factory label tag on the side and then the spare laces as well. The paper is on the bottom, but it wasn't wrapped around the shoe. The box is also pretty damaged from the journey. Where for the retail one, the shoes were wrapped. There is obviously no factory label attached. And then there's just proof of receipt. So here are the two shoes. And from first glance, they haven't done too bad a job. There obviously are some differences which I'll point out in this video, but not too bad. So we'll look at the right shoe for this video and start comparing them straight away. So the first and most obvious differences is the spare laces. On the retail pair, the spare laces are attached through the lace hole. However, they do not come in a bag. They're just wrapped as the laces themselves. Whereas the fake one has assumed they do come in a bag, so they've attached a Nike SB plastic bag to them. But on the retail one, this didn't happen. If I give you a close-up of the toe box and we take a look at this red leather going around the toe, you can see there are clear differences here comparing the retail to the fake. On the retail one, the leather is much more tumbled and creased than that of the replica. The fake one, the leather is much smoother and a much lower quality than that of the retail. Because of this difference in material, the actual color of the red is a lot different. On the fake one, the red is a lot lighter than the retail one. The retail one is a crisp, sharp, dark red, comparing that to the fake one. If we're looking from above again, you can see the positioning of the air holes on the toe box. You can see that these are positioned differently and are much larger on the retail one, comparing that to the fake one. If we look at the mesh material on the tongue, and I'll give you a close-up of this, you can see that there are differences between a retail and replica in terms of the actual width and shape of the material, so this is a key difference to note. And if we move up towards the Nike SB label on the tongue, you can see there are clear differences in font of the text and actually the positioning of it as well. So if we spin the shoe around to the back and take a look at the Nike embroidery at the top of the heel, I'll give you a close-up of this. So as you can see, the positioning of the Nike embroidery on the fake one is a lot different to that of the retail one. On the fake one, the Nike embroidery is actually placed perfectly in the middle. But on the retail one, as you can see, it's placed closer to the top of the heel. Also, the actual font differencing. On the retail one, the Nike embroidery is much more spaced than that of the fake one, where it's more close together. If I give you a close-up of the insole on the inside, it's quite hard to see. You can actually see that the print on the insole is placed differently as well. The Nike SB logo is much further up on the fake pair, comparing that to the retail. When looking at the shoe from the side angle, you can see that there are differences in the actual Nike swoosh placement as well, so there are differences here as well. So this was just a short review and comparison between our fake pair and a retail pair of Nike SB Dunks in the Chicago colorway. Let me know what you thought of them, and would they fool you? I'm not too sure that they would. There are quite a few differences when you have them in hand, but if you just had the fake pair, would you be able to tell? Let me know down below in the comments. If you could please subscribe to the channel, like the video, it really does help it grow, helps me get comparisons just like this. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.